join. If you're just joining, we're going to do a slower flow today, and it'll be slow, but we'll be doing more fluid movements, and the fluid movements will help add some fluidity to our joints essentially. So we'll get started just sitting in a easy seated pose, a meditative pose. And just start to settle in to your space. Find a comfortable seat and just close your eyes. And then I invite you today to just listen to my voice and use that as a guide. If there's any time where you need to back off or do something else, some other pose, this is your time, so allow yourself whatever you need. Now in your space, start to settle into your thoughts. Just notice what comes up when you find stillness. Notice if your thoughts are racing or if they're pretty calm. And if anything specific comes up, maybe ask yourself, why is this coming up? And you can acknowledge it for what it is. And try to let it go. It's only natural for our thoughts to jump around when we find stillness, because it's often uncomfortable to be still. So our body, our mind tries to distract us with other things. When you get past all that, you can find some stillness. But it's an ongoing practice. With that said, just start to bring attention to your breath. Not necessarily changing it, just noticing the pattern of your breath, how it rises and falls. Notice the warmth as your breath leaves your nose, and the cool breath on your inhale. Be observant of the path that your breath takes as it enters your nose, fills your throat with cool air, flows down your throat and into your lungs where it warms up, and exhale as it comes out your nose, leaving under your nose warm. Just pay attention to this path that your breath takes. Maybe allowing your breath to grow deeper with each round. A few more rounds of breath. blink your eyes open if you've closed them. And we'll take a big, rich, filling inhale in. Reach your arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. So place your right hand by your right hip, left arm goes up and over. I know on Instagram Live it tends to mirror what I'm doing, so just listen to my words. When I say right, I mean right, even though it looks like left. Inhale up to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. So you'll place your left hand by your left hip. Right arm comes up and overhead. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side bend to the right. One more time. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up. We'll take a twist to the right now. Left hand comes to your right knee. Right hand comes behind your hip. And you'll just twist through your belly. Chin is turning towards your right shoulder. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to your left knee. Left hand comes behind your hip. Just breathe through that twist. Twists are great for digestion, for our spines. Inhale, back up to center, reach overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. One more time. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, we'll plant our hands at the front of our mats. Uncross our ankles. Coming into table pose on your hands and knees. Let's find some fluidity here. Inhale, lift your chin, let your back sag. Exhale, tuck your chin round through your spine. Inhale, lift, back sags. Exhale, tuck, pull your navel into your spine. Start to take these on your own. Sometimes it feels good to sway your hips side to side, kind of making a C shape with your spine. Swaying back and forth. Or you can even come into cobra and back into child's pose. Just make sure you're moving through your breath. Finding your movement. It doesn't matter what you look like as long as it feels good to you. As long as you're connecting breath and movement. That's really what yoga is about. We don't have to have these perfect, amazing postures. We just have to be moving with our breath, connecting with that deep inner self. Yoga is really meditation with movement, so there is no perfect way of doing something. So get that out of your mind right now if you're thinking there is. A couple more breaths just to find your movements, find your breath. of breath. Then we're going to meet standing up. You can stand at the front of your mat or wherever's comfortable. I'm going to stand in the middle just to face you guys. And I thought it'd be fun to start our class with some shaking, some organic movement. So feel free to be as silly as possible. Put on a fun song or something. But we're going to start shaking our arms. Just really shake them. Let them be loose. Shake your wrists, your fingers. You can move your shoulders up and down. Just really shaking through your arms. Then we're going to move to our legs. So shake your left leg or right leg. It doesn't really matter. Shake your other leg. You might hear some cracking. It just means you're adding fluidity to your joints. And you can shake back and forth your knees. Be silly, be weird. Nobody's judging or watching. You can turn your head one way and then the other. Couple more breaths to just wake yourself up. I like to do this just whenever I've been sitting too long or I just need to add some movement to my body really fast. Shaking is really good for that because it wakes you up, it adds fluidity to your joints, lubricates your joints, gets rid of that stagnant energy for new energy to come in. After that, we'll meet in downward facing dog. And again, we can find some movement here, pedaling out your knees. Even though it's a slower flow today, it's all about moving with ease and moving fluidly through these things, these postures. You can come onto your tippy toes and bend your knees up and down. Just really move around in downward facing dog, whatever way feels really good to you. If you find maybe one leg or the other is more tight, you can linger there. Take a big inhale. Come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Spine is straight. Exhale, fold. Take a bind here. You can shake your head, yes and no. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, lower your arms down by your sides. We'll take some side bends here. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. So take a bind of either your wrist or your hands. I'll turn to show you. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. So if you're just joining, know that when I say right or left, that is the true way I'm going. But Instagram Live mirrors me, so it may look opposite to you. So just listen to my words. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat. So your right foot stays where it is. Lower your back knee. And the top of your foot will be planted on your mat. Surround your hands around your front foot. And we're just going to lift our knee off our mat. You should start to feel the front of your left thigh opening up here. You might even feel your low back, that's your psoas. So your psoas is wrapping from your groin area all the way to your lower back. And a lot of times when we have low back pain, it's our psoas that's tight, our hip area. So it's important to stretch that out. Lower your knee. And then we'll take a twist. Inhale, right arm up. If you'd like to further stretch the front of your left thigh, you can bend your left knee and bind your foot. But if that's too much, just stay here. Don't push it. You don't want to tear a muscle or hurt yourself in any way, so listen to your body's cues. If you've taken the bind, release and reach your arm back up. Exhale, lower your right hand forward and down, and we'll straighten our right leg and place a bend. Straighten, bend, straighten, bend, and then straighten and hold in a half split. You can either flex through your foot or point your toes. I personally like to flex my foot as I feel it more in my hamstring. Couple breaths. Inhale, back to center. You're bending into your right knee. Place your hands on your right thigh and inhale, lift your torso up. This might be intense enough for you, or you might want to reach your arms up overhead to take the full expression. And you'll really start to feel an opening in the front of your left thigh and even your right hip as well. Exhale, plant your hands, uncurl your left toes, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come into your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, fold. Chest to thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right toes to the back of your mat. Lower your right knee and plant the top of your right foot on your mat. Inhale, lift your right knee off your mat. So your right knee is hovered, the top of your right foot is planted on your mat. So you should really feel an opening in the front of your right thigh, your right low back as well, that psoas like we talked about. Just Breathe here. Exhale, lower your knee. Keep your right hand planted. Inhale, left arm up in a twist. If you'd like to deepen the stretch in the front of your right thigh, you can reach back and bind your foot. But like I said, if it's too intense or you feel a lot of pain, then you don't want to linger there. We never want to cause pain. Discomfort's okay, but pain is not. You know it's discomfort when you can kind of linger there. Release your bind if you've taken it and reach your left arm back up. Exhale, reach your left arm forward and down. And we'll straighten through that left leg. Place a bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, and we'll straighten and hold. Stretching the back of our left leg, our hamstrings. So bend back into your left knee. Inhale, place your hands on top of your left thigh. Lift your torso up. You can stay here or you can reach your arms up overhead to take the full expression. Sometimes staying here with your hands on your thigh is plenty of stretch enough. Exhale, plant your hands around your front foot. Curl your left or your right toes under. Bring your left leg back. Downward facing dog. Inhale onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Inhale, step or jump to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, lower your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, reach your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift your chest up, open up. Exhale, fold forward. Allow your arms to come off your back. Release your bind. Lower your your left hand in front of your toes. You can place a bend in your left knee. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, lower your right hand forward and down. We'll switch sides. Right hand's planted. Place a bend in your right knee. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, reach your left arm forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left toes to the back of your mat. Lower your back knee again. Plant the top of your left foot on your mat. We'll take that lift one more time. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, lower. We'll take the twist. Left hand is still planted. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lower your right arm forward and down. Take an inhale and exhale. Half split, straightening through that right leg. Inhale back to center, placing a bend back into your knee. Curl your toes under, lift your knee off the mat. We're going to try to take full crescent warrior, but if you want to stay in supported, you can keep your knee lowered. So together, inhale, reach up. You're on the ball of your back foot, but like I said, if you want to stay on your back knee, you're more than welcome to do that. Building a little heat here. We won't be here too long. Exhale, hands to heart center. Turn and plant your left foot. So your left toes are facing towards the long edge of your mat. Open your arms to T, warrior two. Strong core, strong breath. Shoulders are relaxed. We don't want to creep them up, but just gently, gracefully bring them down. We also don't want to hyperextend our arms, but have a nice softness but strong arms. Straighten through that front leg. Step your back foot up slightly. Exhale, reach forward past your right toes. Lower your right hand to your shin, ankle, or toe. Inhale, left arm up. Trikonasana, or triangle pose. So the goal is to stack shoulder over shoulder. We don't want to be rounding forward, but really opening up through our chest. Exhale, lower your left hand forward and down. Start to place a bend into your right knee. You'll keep your left leg straight. We're coming into this sort of lizard-like stretch. Really opening up this area of our legs. Come back to center, forward fold, wide-legged forward folds. You can take a bind here. Bind your calves or your toes. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, place a bend into your left knee this time. Keeping your right leg straight, flex your foot. Kind of reversing our movements here. Inhale, lift up. We're going to come into triangle on the left side. So your left toes are facing the short edge of your mat. Your right toes are facing the long edge of your mat. Open your arms up. Left hand is on your left ankle or calf or toes. Again, we're stacking shoulder over shoulder. Exhale, look down. Inhale, lift your arms, your torso up. Place a bend back into your left knee. You can open the space up between your legs. And then we'll swing our right arm up. Come onto the ball of our back foot. Crescent warrior. to do that again. So make our way back to the front of our mat. So inhale back to warrior two. Straighten through your front leg, step your back foot up. Reach your left fingers forward and down. Inhale, right arm up, triangle. Exhale, reach your right arm forward and down. Place a bend into your left knee, keeping your right leg long, flexing your toes. Move back to the middle, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place a bend into your right knee, keeping your left leg long. Inhale, lift yourself up, coming into that triangle pose. So we're on the right side now. Arms are open wide. Exhale, look down. Inhale, lift your torso and arms in T, finding that warrior two. Inhale, reach your left arm up, reach your right arm up, come onto the ball of your back foot. Exhale, plant your hands around your front foot. Step your right to meet your left, downward facing dog. Lower your knees. Sit back on your heels, child's pose. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Let's see, how much time do we have? We've got a bit of time, so we're going to do some stretches. So bring your knees about hip width apart, and you'll allow your feet to come just outside your thighs here. If you've got a block handy, might be helpful. And you're just going to start to go back. If you can lie all the way back, awesome. If you're like me and pretty tight here, then you can place a block under your back. Or you might even just stay here on your palms. And slowly go back. This is meant to be intense. It's very, very intense. But like I said earlier, if you feel any pain, then you can back off. So if you have really bad knees, I wouldn't do this. I would just stay in maybe child's pose or easy seated. Be extra gentle. Know your body and your body's range of motion. Couple more breaths. I know it's quite uncomfortable for me. Inhale, slowly come back up. Be really gentle. Come into table. And just gently sway your hips side to side. Straighten your legs, downward dog. You can pedal out your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, stop or jump to seated at the front of your mat. So you're going to extend your legs long, flex your toes, and sit up nice and tall. Your hands can be by your hips. We're working to really sit up tall, like you're being pulled from a string at the top of your head. Although this looks easy, it's pretty challenging to sit tall like this. Especially if you're working at a desk all day. I know a lot of you are working from home now. So we want to keep our chest open. Couple more breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips and take a bind either of your feet or your calves or your big toes. We'll take another inhale. Exhale, fold in a little deeper. If you find yourself really rounding forward in your spine, you can bend your knees a bit if your hamstrings are very, very tight. Or you can bind higher on your legs. Because we don't want to round through our spine. That'll just make our back achy. We want to hinge forward from our hips and reach through there. So you're going to be reaching with your arms. So pulling yourself down, using your arms. Then you'll start to feel that hamstring stretch. Few more breaths to deepen. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Hug your right knee into your chest and cross your right foot over your left leg. If your knees are sensitive, then just stay here. Or I'll turn to show you. You can bend your left knee so your left foot is close to your right hip. Kind of pretzel looking legs here, but it'll feel good. Bring your right hand behind your hip. Inhale, left arm up to lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist, hooking your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. And then twisting through your belly, you'll turn your chin to the right. Really breathe here. Inhale, unwind, face the front. Keep your legs where they are, but you'll stack your right knee on top of your left. If they don't quite stack, that's okay. If they might be like this or like this. As long as you're feeling something in your hips, that's what we want. So you can bring your feet out more, out more like this. Or you can bring your feet close to you. Whatever feels good to you. And you'll want to keep your feet flexed to protect your knees. You might already feel your hips talking to you in this shoelace pose. But if you're needing more, you can fold over your legs. I really feel my right hip here. Find your breath. Couple more moments. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Straighten your legs, be gentle. And then you can shake your knees, bring your feet together. Shake your legs. Shake your wrists. Why not add more shaking? And we'll take it to the other side. So bring your left knee into your chest. Cross your left foot over your right leg. If your knees are tight, then you can just stay here. But if you'd like to deepen, bring your your right foot close to your left hip. And then bring your left hand behind your hip. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, twist, hooking your right elbow on the outside of your left knee. Breathing into your twist, finding that deep breath. The deeper you breathe, the more it will massage your internal organs. Inhale, turn back to center, facing forward. Keep your legs where they are, and we'll take shoelace on this side. So you'll stack your left knee on top of your right. Situate your hips so you're sitting so you're not sitting lopsided on one hip or the other, but you're more centered. And you can either stay here or fold forward. Make sure to make any adjustments to your feet, your legs. It can be kind of an awkward pose to get into sometimes, but it's really good for your hips. Few more moments. You've got to give the left side just as much love as the right. Inhale, lift yourself back up. Straighten your legs. Shake out your legs, shake out your knees. Add your wrists, your arms there if it feels good. Final shake. Get everything out. And then we'll come to lying on our backs. Slowly lay down. A Hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side, massaging that low back. Should feel really good to massage your low back. Dare I say yummy? It is yummy feeling. Now allow your knees to fall to the right, taking a supine twist. Arms can be in T or field goal. Inhale back to center and allow your knees to fall to the right. Inhale back to center. Give yourself a really big hug. You deserve it. You deserve all the love. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And with an exhale, sigh out your mouth. Extend your legs long. Arms by your side. Palms facing up. Just allow everything to be loose. Don't hold any more tension. Allow your breath to return to normal. I'll leave you with this mantra. I am love. I can give love. I can feel love. I am love. I can give love. I can feel love. Let that open your heart. You are capable of love. You deserve love. If you'd like to rest longer, I'll leave you in your space. You're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. But I will leave you with the light and love in my heart. It bows to the light and love in each of you. Namaste. Have a beautiful Friday evening, a beautiful weekend. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you are feeling the love. I'm sending it to all of you, even though I can't actually see you in person. Just know that I deeply care about each and every one of you. I hope you have a great